Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. Let's start today's video off with a recent update from Carlos Thomas Jr. posted up by his coach Patrick Tour, and I believe we're currently about 10 or 11 weeks out from the 2025 Arnold Classic. And earlier today, when this image was released, I scrolled down my timeline and I literally seen this same image 10 times in a row on different accounts. Carlos has at least took over the bodybuilding world for today with this crazy front double bicep. And this guy has top Olympia potential despite only doing one pro show so far. But the question is, how is this going to stack up against top Olympians like Samson Dowda, Derek Lunsford at the Arnold? Now, I can't make too bold of a prediction off of one image, but based off what I see here and what I've seen before, I think Carlos can definitely hold his own in the front poses and the side poses against some of the best in the world. The biggest question when it comes to Carlos is going to be the back. But Carlos is so impressive from the front, I don't even think the back poses will really affect him in a regular pro show, but it's when we put him next to a guy like Derek Lunsford, who has one of the best backs of all time, then it becomes an issue. But give me your guys' early predictions for Carlos Thomas Jr. after this mind-blowing update. Can he shake some things up at the 25 Arnold Classic? And in the next update of the day, we have a recent update from good Vito. And just on a quick side note, I love that we get to start the video off with Carlos and Vito because I believe these guys are going to be serious forces in the future. Could be as soon as next year. But on the left, we have Vito during competition season at 250 pounds, and we have him currently at over 290 pounds. And I really like Vito, great physique, but mainly because of this guy's mindset. I can just tell from his captions, he's locked in, he's doing the work. Not to throw shade on Rubiel, but I don't get that feeling when I'm watching a guy like Rubiel train, when I'm watching Rubiel post, but I get that Vito is 100% locked in. Be looking for a big year from him next year. And next up, we have a recent physique update from the giant killer Shaun Clarida at about 11 weeks out from the 2025 Arnold Classic. And again, Clarida is coached by Boss of Outlaw. At this point, almost everyone is coached by Boss of Outlaw. But looking forward to seeing what the giant killer is going to bring to next year's Arnold. It's going to be a tough lineup. Samson, Derek, even Carlos Thomas Jr., James Hollingshead could give Shaun Clarida some trouble. But I wonder, why is Shaun doing so many open shows? Nothing against him personally, but just from a bodybuilding standpoint, I think everyone competes to win. When Shaun goes into these open shows, I'm pretty sure he isn't going in to win. But at least he's having fun, at least he's enjoying himself. I'm hoping we get to see a great version of Shaun Clarida working with Boss of Outlaw. Now, speaking of Stefan Kinzel, Boss of Outlaw, he has another new client in the butcher Brett Wilkin. We pretty much knew this was going to happen because Stefan coaches Martin. Martin and Brett are training partners, pretty much best friends. I think this is going to be a good move for Brett. And I was wondering if him working with Matt Jansen was actually hindering his growth and was Matt pulling him down too much as far as conditioning goes. But I guess we'll get to see that with Boss of Outlaw. Hopefully we can finally get to see Brett grow. Now next up, switching over to classic physique, we have a recent physique update from current second best in the world, Mike Sommerfeld. And Mike will also be competing in the 2025 Arnold Classic physique division, of course. And his biggest competition at this show is arguably going to be Wesley Vissers. For the first time in a couple of years, we have no Urs Kalasinski, no Breon Ainsley, no Ramon Dino. So we have Wesley versus Mike. I do think Mike is going to walk home with his Arnold Classic title. And I'm telling you guys, very early, this is the new face of classic physique. Now, courtesy of Buys and Tries on Instagram, news coming from Tyler Manning himself, we are adding another women's division. So the new division will be the fit model division, and it will basically be a step below bikini. The reasoning behind this is because men's physique and bikini are very popular divisions and have brought a lot of eyes to the sport. So they think adding in another women's division with an easier physique to attain will bring more eyes to the sport overall. We will definitely talk about that, but I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on this first, which is probably a little bit different from other things you've heard. I can somewhat see the want to add this division. To the typical bodybuilding fan that has only seen bodybuilders online, you may think that bikini girls aren't really that jacked and don't have that much muscle. But being a person that has been around bikini pros in person, they're actually jacked. If you've never seen a bikini competitor in person, you probably mistake her for a figure competitor. And those of you who've seen bikini pros, please comment below. But the problem with this is shows are already too long. A lot of people would say we already have too many divisions. If anything, we need to be cutting divisions instead of adding divisions. And they said that they're doing this to grow the sport. Well, if we want to grow the sport, how about you guys let YouTube channels actually broadcast and live stream the shows without copyrighting us? The YouTube bodybuilding community does a lot more for the sport than the actual channels associated with the sport. And there's no shade towards Olympia TV, but I'm just being honest. What really holds up our sport as far as YouTube is Nick Strength and Power, Ivan, Desktop, Marks Max Muscle, me, and a host of other channels. But that's my thoughts. If you want to grow the sport, nothing wrong with adding a new division. Well, there may be something slightly wrong with it, but let the YouTube channels help grow the sport. Why not? Excuse the rant, but I can understand the want to add another division with a more attainable physique, but I do think there are better ways to bring more eyes to the sport. Again, like letting YouTubers live stream shows without getting copyrighted. But let's go ahead and wrap up today's video here with the archive of the day. You guys let me know in the comment section below, who is this legendary bodybuilder? And as always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. And if you have not done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Shaun from Go Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.